Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hockenheimring tonight, the outer layout. Tonight, I am joined by Nathan in the comms box. He'll be doing our producing and commentating tonight. Cowie is unfortunately away tonight. Here we are with the Porsche Cup Round 4, the Sim Racing World Porsche Cup Round 4, brought to you by DSL Welding Services. Nathan, how's it going, mate? It's been a good season so far from these boys. We've got Adam Hughes leading the championship. Alex Court, the driver that we're currently sort of watching at the moment, he's down in P5, but he's shown he's got pace, so he's got a lot to prove tonight. How's it going?
Yeah, good, mate, good. I was just looking at the track temperature. It's actually risen quite a lot. We did start off the practice at 19 degrees Celsius, and I thought maybe that was going to play a havoc tonight, but track temperature's picked up to 33 degrees, so we might get some nice sticky tyres.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a large effect on these cars, especially with them locking up a big turn, being that turn 4, that long straight after the left-hander. That big hairpin is a very easy lock-up opportunity, so these guys are going to be wanting to keep those tyres fresh and make sure that they don't lock them.
Definitely, especially being no braking assist or anything like that. It'd be quite interesting.
So I'm just going to run you through the standings for the championship after round 3. We have Adam Hughes for Crisscross, 1, it says, in first place with 882 points. Now that's just under 100 points in front of Benjamin Siren, who is for 9.5 Sim Sport. He's sitting in P2, followed by Carter Dines for Crisscross Team 2, 711 points. Robbie Griffiths close to him as well for Fishy Motorsports, 708. And Kyle Zink, 702. He's also for 9.5 Sim Sport. Brad Wall for Crisscross, 627. He's got a decent amount of points. Of course, that endurance round was triple points last week, so those boys had a nice, big, hefty amount of points. Of course, we were at Spa last week. And Spa, there was some unfortunate things because, as I mentioned Alex Court before, Alex Court is currently sitting in P7 in the championship on 609 points. So there's quite a big gap from him to Robbie Griffiths, who's in P4, and Carter Dines in P3. Now, we've seen how much pace Alex Court does have, but he received a 30-second penalty for an incident that happened towards the end of the race in last week's race. And that has dropped him quite far down the order and hampered his points. So that's going to be a driver to watch tonight is Alex Court, as he always is every week. But yeah, it should be a good one tonight.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Seems I'm fresh to the scene and new to the SRW team. Like, getting involved and getting to watch all the different races is an absolute blast. And some of these boys really know how to put on an amazing show.
You will see it tonight, Nathan. These Porsche Cup boys do not mess around. As we've seen, Luke Cornwell and one of the SRW admins going at it in qualifying. But here we have Adam Hughes in a spin behind. That's one of the boys behind. I can't remember whose livery that is, but it is a car that has spun.
Chris Thornton, I think it was.
Thank you for that. Sorry, I've just got a bit of a cough. I'm actually going to go grab some water really quick. Just bear with me. Just keep us commentating through. Stefan McCartain currently with that pole lap. A very, very fast lap. Adam Hughes going even faster, almost 3/10 quicker straight away, just showing his pace. And definitely want to keep an eye on Alex Court because he will be coming back with a vengeance to jump into that top 3, I reckon. All right, I'll be right back.
Get on board with Mr. Steven Sinkovich, one of the co-founders of SRW. And his lovely looking livery there, showing off the big SRW logo and our website. Oh, Steven. We can't have that tonight, mate. We want to see some great racing from you. We're all backing you tonight, mate.
What did I miss?
We swept to Mr. Steven Sinkovich to have a look, and as soon as we did, he slid off the side of the track.
Well, Stephen did say, well, we've tried getting them to get rid of those boxes by the numbers and the names, but It hasn't happened yet, but Stephen and Dean did say they might make a little appearance in the comms box tonight, so we'll be waiting to see if that does happen. Carter Dines showing some quite good pace. Nathan, are you able to change that from gaps to intervals, I believe?
On intervals, mate.
No? Okay, then gap from the leader. That's Adam Hughes setting a lap 2/10 faster. There we go. That's the times we love to see in quali. So almost 5/10 behind is Stefan McCarthy now. He's definitely wanting to get a better lap in and probably some clean air to get that lap nice and fast. Brett Wardby doing a nice little P3 time, sneaking in there in front of Carter Dines. And we'll watch Ash Davis come across the line now. I don't know if he's starting a lap or not. He is not. He goes P4 just above Carter Dines by about 2/10. So these boys are dropping these times rapidly.
Some really quick times out there. Again, I'm still new to this, but I feel as if like a minute 29 around a 4.7 kilometer track is that's quick.
Oh, it's nothing to scoff at. Those boys know how to drive these cars, and they do it well week in, week out. As we're just watching Ash Davis now, I think he might be on another lap. He's got a Red Bull in front of him. I believe that is Luke Cornwell. And you can just watch some of these guys. Yeah, he's flashing his lights, probably telling him to get out the way. And he does just that, Luke. So good driving from the rookie. I say he is a rookie because he joined a month ago to the iRacing service. And he's just feeling it around. So he's quite new to this as well, Nathan, so you're not alone.
It's good to see rookies getting involved, though. The only way to grow an awesome, place to come and race is to make sure we're inviting as well and let anybody who wants to come and have a race and race professionally get involved.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I didn't even know the leagues existed really up until like maybe 6 months after I had joined iRacing. I sort of found it on the website. You see there, little lock up from Luke. That corner is so hard to gauge. You take it a little bit too fast, and that speed will take you into the wall. So that you've got to be careful there. But Luke's doing well on his qualifying laps. Alex Court not yet out the pits. He hasn't actually set a lap, so interesting to see what he's up to. I believe he might be on a lap though. So never mind. He's just crossed the line and he's done P2 time just under that 1 minute 30, still 0.325 off of Adam Hughes, and he'll want to get that time down. He's got 10 minutes left to do it, and we'll be watching eagerly to see if he can.
J-Mac Racing has said, drag Stephen and Dean into the comm box.
Bet. I'm doing it right now.
Oh,
There we go. Hang on, I'm getting there.
Sure.
Oh. Drag him down in little bits. It's like I don't have a big enough screen.
Yeah, I find I've got to close everything else like this to try and get them dragged in.
Sorry, Chris.
How are we, boys?
Hello, gentlemen. How are we today?
Good, mate. Good. How about yourself? How are you feeling about the
See you
race?
there, man. Sorry I pulled that in front of you.
Steve doesn't realise he's on air there. I'm just
There
trying to
you
get
go.
a nice quality lap through.
Yes.
Put the
Sounds like
pressure
there's a
on.
little bit of chaos going on in quali.
Well, I just pulled out in front of someone and knocked out Chris. Hope he wasn't on the hot lap, but yeah, drivers beware. Sinkovic is on the track.
Sinkoviches, plural.
Yeah, Sinkovic is usually one middle of the pack and one at the very end. But at least if
They
we flow our camera shots, we cover the whole track.
Yeah, we should give you like some little safety car lights or something, just to people know that you guys are on track. You know.
Well, we do stand out, so I think it is a bit of an alarm bell ringing. Most people will see us in the rear vision mirror will spin because they're thinking, oh no, they're going to hit us.
You got a bit of damage on that rear there, Stephen. What happened?
I just pulled out in front of someone and gave them a how's it going but I'll pop in the pit
Bit of
after
a
I do a
love
lap.
tap, eh?
Yeah, a bit of a love tap.
I do have a question for you boys. For the races, does everyone get one fast repair?
No, there's multiples. There's multiples, yeah.
How many fast repairs do the boys get?
I'll tell you right now, I think it's 2 in this series.
It's a very good question. I actually thought it was 1.
Hang on, I'll tell you right now, I'm in the car, and you can't see it while you're sitting here. No, I won't. Ask me the question when the race starts.
I will do.
How's it going out there? How's the track looking? How's everyone looking? There's so many hot times going on.
Dean's looking lovely coming into turn 4 now. Is he going to lock those rear brakes? Is he going to lock the front brakes? Oh, little lock up on the front right, but he's got out cleanly.
Jeez, you put the pressure on. I won't turn right here. I usually do, so...
Oh, that'll catch me out all the time, I reckon.
Oh, it does, every time.
I think when I was, what did I drive here? Oh, no, maybe it wasn't here. I think I watched it and I was on board with somebody and I expect them to go right and I just was not expecting it. Tyson going very wide on the final corner there. That lap won't count. That'll be an off track. Tyson McAvoy's got pace. So be interesting to see what he can do. Sitting P11 currently. And Robbie Griffiths too has also got pace. And Ben Siren. So P9, 10 and 11 all have shown that they have pace in the previous weeks. So definitely want to see those boys jump up a couple of positions. Maybe a little battle for P3 or P4 can come around.
Just got confirmation from JMac Racing. It's 1 fast repair.
Cool.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, Matty.
So that is definitely going to affect how these boys take their race. And, you know, you can maybe take a little bit of damage if you're going into the pits that lap, but
Well done.
probably not ideal.
Just said sorry, mate. 'Cause I was sort of
I'm hoping that the race is as tough as the Radical race was the other night, with the 2 guys fighting at the front. If there's anything like that race, it's going to be a spectacle and a half.
100%. But I mean, I said it previously. The boys, that top 3 of Adam Hughes, Stefan McCartin, and Alex Scott. I'm going to emphasize the 10 every time, just so I know that I'm getting it right. Those 3 of them always seem to put on a show for us, and it's usually Stefan and Alex that like to put on a little bit more of a show than Adam. Adam seems to drive away, and those 2 get caught battling. But we'll keep an eye on them and see what they can do tonight.
Let me say something, Dano, but I reckon I'm going to be amongst it, mate. Podium's mine tonight.
Get in there, mate. Get in there.
Dean, should I put
podium
money
you're
down
going to
on
be
that?
on, bro, is the podium in case you get in the men's gallery or something like that.
Dean, should I put money on that, or should I just save it?
Yeah,
No.
listen, I'm putting money on it. I don't know if you should.
If you're putting money on a podium and Dean's on it, it'll be probably in his G-string.
All I can say is, look out, Stefan McCartin.
So Dean, I'm going to say to you, put it in the top 15 and I'll put money down, mate. Looks like the Fishy Motorsports boys have got a cleaner livery tonight. Doesn't look like they're running the fish on the side anymore. They've got a nice new font and everything on those cars. We're just on board with Brett Wardby now, coming through turn 1 and 2.
I was just about to mention how nice that livery actually looked.
Fishy Motorsports do have, they have had over the past 3 rounds now, in the 4th round, they have had, I think, one of the better liveries on the grid. I think Alex Court's Racing with Autos and DSL livery is one of my favorites as well. It's very a nice clean chrome look, but it's not that chrome that's in your face. It's more of a matte chrome. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's a very, very nice
Looks a
look.
bit like this.
I'd actually disagree. I'd actually go for the two SRW cars, and they look awesome.
They
Bit
do
of
look pretty
bias
good.
there. No bias there.
I think there does need to be a little bit more color on those cars. I think it needs to be a vibrant statement from you boys.
It's
But
the KISS method. The KISS method, all right? Keep it simple.
it's I saw the kiss method. I thought you were talking about kissing people's rear end, spinning them. I thought that was how you guys win.
Much like I just did then.
JMac Racing's come in for a message for you, Dean. He
What's
said
that?
they don't give podiums for the bottom 3, Dean.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Might give you a consolation price, but I don't think we have participation trophies here.
If
But
that
you
was
know what?
J-Mac,
Someone's gotta
you're going to
hold
get
up the
rear-ended.
As we see Chris Thornton getting a little squirrely on the exit of the final corner. That Man Up Sim Racing livery looking quite nice. That's a new one. I haven't seen that before. It's actually a very, very nice livery. I'm trying to think of some other liveries. The Locked On Racing boys have got some good
nice
liveries.
I think a lot of the liveries just look so good on these 922s. Like, they just are such a sleek looking car. Like, they look amazing.
Oh, they really do. One of these days, I will get in the car and race with them. I'll do a bit of practice. Where are we next week? I think I'm going to have to get amongst it at some point. I've got a very, very nice livery myself, thanks to my team over at Cabot. It's a very basic livery, but I think it looks lovely.
Brad's dropped in to say, Dean or Steven for the wooden spoon this year. Thanks for your comments, Brad. We appreciate it.
We can have a look. Currently, for the wooden spoon, Jacob Hughes is actually in charge of that, and actually John McHenry is currently in that battle as well. He's currently sitting. Where is he sitting? What position is that? Hold on, I'm getting it. I'm almost there.
I love the support we're getting anyway, isn't it great?
Hey, you're giving us stuff to talk about.
I'll give you guys a hot tip for this race, okay? If you ever see Bradley Wall in front of me, know that I will be whispering in his ear, and I guarantee if you follow the race, he will spin while he's in front of me.
He's done that a couple of times. Nürburgring next week. Nürburgring next week, I'll be in the F3 car, that's for sure.
Nürburgring. Now that's going to be a great week of racing.
It is a super sprint tonight. So they've got the 3 races, and they're all, I think, for 75 points. Correct me if I'm wrong, boys.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, I reckon you might be right.
Sweet
Do you realise just because we're like owners and admin, we got no idea, and you're asking the wrong 2 owners. Like, really, this is all this technical stuff is really just Brad and John. We just make the thing look pretty. There's nothing else to us, man. We're just like a show bag, really.
Well, honestly, you're doing a great job of being a show bag, and the guys that are handing you out are doing an even better job.
Well, they hand me out regularly.
Which one of you is older again, Dean and Stephen?
Well, I always tell the truth. Like, I am the older one, but I do look younger because the poor fellow has got 3 girls and a wife under a house, so 4 females under one roof has aged him considerably.
Damn it, I was going to change your nicknames and I can't do it. I was going to change it to Showbag 1 and Showbag 2. And I can't do it.
But I have mature-aged daughters, 18 plus, so I've been there, done that. Not with him. He's what do you got, a 2-year-old?
Oh, yeah, you're his uncle. You're his uncle, and you're aging him by 2 months already.
We've come to the end of our qualifying results, and Adam Hughes and Stefan McCartane will take a crisscross racing front row lockout. Adam Hughes putting in a blistering time of a 129.599. Alex Court for After Dark Sim Racing, taking out P3 as he usually does. He's usually either P2, P3. I think he's gotten a pole though here and there. Brett Wardby for Fishy Motorsports, putting in a nice P4 for the Fishy Boys, and Matthew Doust following him for P5 for After Dark Sim Racing. He's going to be working with Alex Court 100% to get up into those positions. Ash Davis for 9.5 Sim Sport for P6. Kyle Zink, I can't tell what he is. I believe he's with 9.5 as well, if I'm not mistaken. And Carter Dines, Benjamin Siren, Robbie Griffiths rounding up the top 10.
Let me tell you, the grid from the back looks fantastic.
Steve, don't get your fuel, Steve.
I've already done it, man. The back of the locked-on car is nice. Mr. Leake's car's nice. My brother to the left.
I do believe that locked-on car does have a nice little target on the back of it.
It does. It says, "Kiss me."
And I'll be
John
turning
McHenry.
right into it.
The sad thing is that the front of the grid is that far away that I can't see it.
Go to a TV mix, Nathan. If you can. Just for the start, pick whoever you want to watch. Leave it up to you, mate.
I reckon I'm going for about 5 moves here, straight up.
I think one of those moves is left. It's going to be spin around. Maybe the next 4 will be a bunch of donuts.
Here we
I think
go.
it's
As
safe
we
bet.
get ready to go green here in the Porsche Cups. We're going to go to 5 red lights. And we're away here for round 4 of the Porsche Cup, brought to you by DSL Welding here on SRW TV. Stefan and Adam getting a very good start, followed by Alex Court and Matthew Doust behind him, getting a good start, jumping Brett Wardby. Very, very good from those two. There's a big chaos before they're almost 3 wide in the mid-pack. Who's that up the inside? It's the 37 car. I can't tell who it is. We need to cut back to that, please. We need to get in amongst this battle. The 37 car, I do believe, is the car of Tyson McAvoy. It is indeed. He's going to have the draft on the car in front, who is Carter Dines. He's going to pull out to the right-hand side. Is he going to have a look up into turn 4? It looks like he's going to have a look, and he's going to think better of it. There's a bit of a crash here. It's one of the Fishy Motorsports boys. It's the 25 car of Brett Wardby. He's had a spin. A lot of those boys having to run wide and avoid that action. The boys in front are going to be able to run away with it. You can see Matthew Doust getting away, almost a 4-second gap to Carter Dines behind. And you can see they're still side by side. That's Team Greg Leak on Ash Davis on the inside. And Kyle Zink on Benjamin Siren, and there's a bunch of spins. Steven Sinkovich and Greg Leak as well spinning in the background there. We're on board with Tyson McAvoy still. As you can see, a bit of damage to the front of Kyle Zink's car in front of him. And always have a spin, Kyle Zink. That's Kyle Zink off at one of the final corners. This is action-packed as it was with the Radicals on Tuesday. This is absolutely heating up. And we're on board with Robbie Griffiths now in P11. And we do have Dean Sinkovich currently in P9. Brett Wardby going to have a nice look up the inside and get that move done. Robbie Griffiths just having a look. We see now Brett Wardby in front, having a good move, getting in front of the Sinkovich, one of the Sinkovich brothers.
Bit fishy, that was. Bit fishy.
Bit fishy? We can see now Robbie Griffiths behind, getting the draft on Dean. Is he going to have a look up the inside? No, he's going to think better of it, but he gets very, very close to that rear end. And these boys have to maneuver, go full lock around that corner as they're now side by side, coming down the back straight, coming into the right-hand corner of turn 5. Is Robbie Griffiths going to have enough speed? Is Dean going to fight it? We're going to have a look now. They're coming down. Dean has the draft from the car in front. They're going to come. They're almost going to collide. They're very, very close side by side. And Dean runs very wide. That car getting sideways. Is he going to be able to maneuver onto the track nice and cleanly? He is. And those Fishy Motorsports cars are able to run away.
Commentator of the curse, I reckon.
Shut up. Maybe just a little bit. As Stefan McCartane puts in the fastest lap of the race. Alex Court is sitting just about 7 to 8 tenths behind him. So a nice little 3-way battle up the front as a second behind those 3 to Matthew Doust. And then 5 seconds to Carter Dines, Tyson McAvoy. Benjamin Siren and Ash Davis are going at it. I wonder if we can get on board with those boys instead of John McHenry. I apologize, John. I love you, but we're going to have to look at the battles. See Benjamin Siren now. He's leading he's got Ash Davis behind him about 4 tenths. There's not much separating those 3 cars. And you can see Tyson holding his line and driving very, very nicely and driving it away.
Just in case anybody cares, I'm sitting behind Callan in 12th.
Thanks for that.
You're up 5 spots though.
As we're seeing these 9.5 SimSport boys going at it. That's Ash Davis, I believe, on the outside. Just Brett Wardby trying to maneuver his way around at that damaged car of Ash Davis. It was a lovely move on the inside by Benjamin Siren. And they are very, very close. Steven has spun, as you can hear the verbal exclamation of frustration That is a lovely mouthful to say, a verbal exclamation of frustration. I will say that all night. As you can see, Brett Wardby pulls to the inside. Has he got a better run? It does look like he has a better run. Ash Davis going to drop back just a little bit and let him have the position. Ash Davis just thinking better, maybe going for the long run, as we can see Benjamin Siren running away a little bit from these two boys. But Brett Wardby, that draft is going to be so important, and I think Ash Davis might have been thinking about the draft. He's going to have a look up the inside. Is he going to be able to make the move? No. You can see very, very late braking by Brett there. He's right up the back, and that's incredibly good braking by the Fishy Motorsports driver. How are you finding this race so far, Nathan?
Mate, when it's exciting as this, I'll probably be so quiet because I'm trying to watch what's happening and make sure we're getting great views of what's going on, but if I'm really quiet, you know the race is great.
That's all good. I know you're producing. I'm trying to do my best to keep everyone involved and engaged, and we can see this battle now. Tyson McAvoy is leading these boys away. It's about a 5-car train. I don't know if we can get the intervals up there nice and have a look. As we can see, Tyson McAvoy is up 5 positions, Benjamin Siren up 2, and Brett Wardby, because of that spin on the opening lap, has dropped down 4, but he'll definitely be wanting to get back up and involved, and I reckon he will definitely get there. And you can see the I rating on those boys are just sitting around that 2K to 2.7K, so these boys are around the same skill. You see Brett Wardby, a lovely move up the inside. A lovely move up the inside of Benjamin Siren there. But Benjamin Siren's going to have a lot more speed coming down the straight. They're going to be side by side. It's going to be very, very close. They make contact! There is contact. Benjamin Siren makes contact with Brett Wardby, and they both spin around. I could see that contact coming from a mile away. Just not enough space left by Brett. I think they're both going to have suffered from that, and that's very, very unfortunate. Those two are having a lovely, lovely battle. I don't know if we can get a DSL action replay of that one, Nathan, from a couple of different angles, because that was some incredible action.
Just for my information or your information, I've got a bit of zinc. I've got a bit of zinc on my 911 in front of me.
Yeah, Brett Wardby's actually come out of that quite healthily, so I don't know, it'll be up to race control to decide who's at fault for that one, but both drivers seem to lose quite a few positions, so it'll be a tough one for race control. Callan Hodgkinson, you can see, is currently leading that field now of Brett Wardby, Kyle Zink, and Dean Sinkovich. A nice little battle there. You can see the interval gaps, those timings on the left are sitting at a yellow color, which means those cars are within a second of each other, and Brett Wardby is now chasing. So not much damage to that car from the spin. He'd gotten away pretty scot-free. Maybe a little bit of scraping damage to the right-hand rear. But other than that, there really isn't too much to scoff at. So he's come off quite well from that spin, as you can see Kyle Zink and Dean Sinkovich before. And I'm seeing a top 10 from you tonight, Dean.
I can see zinc on my nose, and that's about it at this moment.
Well, that's where it belongs, is it not? As we can see Brett Wardby now thinking a bit better. He's going to go to the outside of Callan Hodgkinson. Is he going to have the move done? They're within a 10th of each other. He moves to the inside. He has got the move done into the hairpin. A little lock-up on the inside as Kyle Zink on the inside having a look at Callan Hodgkinson. Those two almost side by side. He thinks better, drops back a little bit. And those boys are going so heel and toe together.
Podium's mine, boys. Podium's mine.
As we can see, Dean is going to be watching, maybe seeing if they make a little bit of contact, going to clean up the scraps behind us. That is a lovely move up the inside of Callan Hodgkinson, but Callan's going to have the inside coming into the next corner. They're going to be side by side. Look at this lovely clean racing. A little bit of door banging between those two. Callan Hodgkinson comes away with it. Some lovely, lovely driving.
And who doesn't like a bit of door banging?
Dean, do not go and door bang them. Leave them.
There's a time and a place, Dean. Time and a place.
As Ash Davis is coming out the pits now, so it's quite an early pit stop, 20-minute race. I don't believe you boys need to do any pit stops, as that's a lovely move, Dean. Oh, what a move by Dean Sinkovic up the inside. Is he going to be able to defend that position down the straight? On board, we still got that block by the 24 as Callan Hodgkinson gets in front of him. You can see the car to the right-hand side of Kyle Zink dropping back. I believe he's got a slowdown and he's looking to bleed that off. The draft is so crucial here. They're going to be 3 wide. Dean Sinkovic up the inside. It's going to be Ash Davis. Oh, Ash Davis went for it up the inside. Quite a big lock up there from you, Dean. Talk us through it, mate.
Yeah, too much pace, I think.
Too much overspeed, mate. You gotta pick a little bit earlier. You're in a little bit of a sandwich here. There's 2 9.
Here we go. Look at this.
He's going around the outside.
Yeah, see, bit of pressure.
Big lock up from Callan Hodgkinson coming into that corner. Is Dean going to be able to defend from the 9.5 SimSport? It looks like he's going to be able to. Some lovely defending. He's got 2 9.5 SimSport cars right on his ass. Benjamin Siren and Kyle Zink right behind him. So Dean's now into the top 10s. Can he hold the position?
Of course.
Spin in 3, 2, 1. No, I'm kidding. You can see just how close Benjamin Siren is to the rear of Dean's car there. This is a 3-way battle for P10, so quite a bit of points on offer as Matthew Doust is getting very close to Alex Court up front. Maybe a little bit draft coming into play there as those guys are battling quite hearty. As there's not much happening other than these two battles. So look at this, Matthew Doust going to pull to the inside, maybe have a look. But these two being teammates, they're not going to want to crash each other out. They're going to probably want to work together, these After Dark sim racing boys, as they go a little bit wide and Matthew Doust carrying a little bit of overspeed. And yeah, just going to stay in Alex Court's draft and let him guide him around the track. As Ben Siren's getting very, very close to Dean there. Is he making a move? He is. They're very, very close. They're side by side, in fact, coming into the right-hand corner as a nice little move there by Benjamin Siren on Dean Sinkovic. So unable, but he's going to have a look up the inside. A little lock up, as you can see from the smoke on the inside of that front left. And maybe a costly lock up in the end, as we can see Kyle Zink behind him, a battered car, is now on the inside. Almost a little bit of contact there. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping tonight. A bit of water. Stay hydrated at home, everyone. Stay hydrated, drivers. Make sure you're keeping your fluid levels up. That was a tongue twister for some reason. As this battle seems to be calming down a little bit, as these boys find a little bit of a groove.
I think the battle's at the back now, guys. I've got Mr. Wall tapping me from behind at the moment.
There's a little bit of a battle, actually, for P6, as we do have Bradley Wall trying to catch up, and he's going to go for the move on Steven Sinkovic. Thinks better of it, as that rear of that SRW car is looking a little bit worse for wear. Probably not too bad, as Bradley Wall is going to have a look up the inside. How's it going to go? He gets side by side, thinks better of it again. I think he might just be toying with you.
He knows I'm closing the door at the moment. He knows that I won't make it easy, but at the end of the day, he's got the pace on me, and I will concede and let him through.
And I believe that will happen now.
I'm a gentleman racer. I am a gentleman racer, and here he comes now. But watch him spin. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Lock up. He's predicted it almost. Gets on the curb. Is it a spin?
No.
No, it's not. So you were half right. Yeah, he locked up. So you were half right. As I don't know if we can go on board with Robbie Griffiths, who's chasing down Tyson McAvoy. He's very, very close. And Kyle Zink on Dean as well. There's a couple of boys really, really close. See the Fishy Motorsports. And I forget who is with Tyson. Who's Tyson with? Tyson, who are you with? Help me out here, Nathan.
Tyson McAvoy.
Yeah, looking for a move around the outside. Robbie Griffiths, he breaks very, very late, trying to take the long way around. He'll have the
sim racing, mate.
Lovely, thank you very much. He'll have the speed down the straight. You can see Robbie Griffiths taking out time and time from that car in front. They're going to go side by side. McAvoy's going to move to the inside. Robbie Griffiths round the outside. Is he going to be able to make that move stick? It's going to be very, very close. Tyson McAvoy positions that car very, very well to maintain that position. But on the inside, is Robbie going to have a move? There might be a little bit of contact, but they stay clean, and those boys are putting on a show now. As it looks, a white flag. That's a very, very early white flag.
There was a crash. We've had Greg Leake and Chris Thornton involved in a crash, I think.
Okay.
We've got two within an instant. Drive-through
do not
penalty.
believe it is white flag, boys. Confirm.
All drivers, this is a short circuit. You need to watch
Yep.
Drive-through penalty
white
for
white flag.
Luke Cornwell. Yeah, so I'm going to have a look and see what this crash might have been. We've had a crash with Luke Cornwell, who has received a drive-through penalty. And then we've had Greg Leake and Chris Thornton as well. So let's have a quick look at what's happened with Luke.
What's happened? Who's done it?
I've done it. First corner.
Oh no! As you can see, Luke Cornwell, Alex Court getting over the radio. A bit verbal, yeah, a little bit of a spin. Can't park there, mate. Oh, he's he's come on into oncoming traffic. You can't do that, mate. You cannot be doing that. That's very, very dangerous.
That's what he's received his penalty for then.
And possibly blocking the leaders here. That's Alex Court behind him on that replay. So, yeah, he gets out of the way there. So Alex Court getting nice and easy as... Oh, that is a car behind off. Don't know who that was. I believe that may have been Luke Cornwell, judging by the livery. But yeah, we're on board with Robbie Griffiths now.
We're gonna
have a look at him chasing. Oh, a big lockup from him as well. That's a bit of commentator's curse. Is he going to be able to hold that car as they come across the line? A quick race, getting through those laps a lot quicker than the usual 20 minutes. So maybe 15-minute races tonight. So much quicker. These boys showing their pace. As we can see an action replay of Greg Leake. I can't see it personally. Talk us through it, Nathan.
It's just two big lockups. Greg Leake and Chris Thornton both locked up on the same corner and straight off the edge. And that was all she wrote. We've had a few more incidents with Luke Cornwell going off the track. There is about 5 Luke Cornwells just off the track. It looks like a lot of people are now coming off the track.
Yep, that would be because because the race is over. It's because the race is over.
Well, that makes sense.
The checkered flag was out. Adam Hughes takes the opening sprint race this evening, followed by Stefan McCartain and Alex Court. Matthew Doust, Carter Dines, Tyson McAvoy was able to hold off the Fishy Motorsports boys to get that P7 as we will go into the next race. So, not sure what the action replay is for. We're looking at these boys grid up the Heat 1 results here. So, Adam Hughes taking out that win, as he usually does, followed by Stefan McCartin, Alex Court, Matthew Doust, Carter Dines, Tyson McAvoy holding off the Fishy Motorsports cars of Brett Wardby and Robbie Griffiths to hang on to that P6. A good drive from him. Ash Davis, Benjamin Siren, Kyle Zink, Dylan Budzieni, John McHenry, Dean Sinkovich. Dean, what happened, mate? You were P10.
Yeah, I lost it. Last corner, or first corner, I should say. Last laps, first corner.
That's unfortunate. Callan Hodgkinson, Greg Leake, George Minus, and Bradley Wald, Stephen Sinkovich, and Ashley Knowles, I believe, rounding out the grid.
I was just giving John McHenry a hand up, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's kind of me. Here we go.
We are getting ready to go green again. 5 red lights, and we're away! Adam getting his signature lovely starts as Matthew Doust gets a very, very good start. You can see the 32 car gets in front of Alex Court, and you can see behind Carter Dines, the 13 car. Gonna have a look at Alex Court up the inside on lap 1. He's got to be careful, cold tyres. He thinks better of it, brakes a little early. You can see Alex Court going quite deep there. Very, very close, these boys, and Matthew Dowse is going to be going at this big incident
Big
behind.
crash. We've had an incident with Ben.
There.
Oh, stop, slow down, SDK. Oh my gosh, so much has just
big
happened.
incident behind. That was a huge incident. We'll get a DSL Welding Services action replay. I believe Benjamin Siren was one of the main guys to cause that, or not cause it, but be involved, I should say. As, a little bit of contact from the 9.5 Sim Sport boys. Just didn't see each other. There's a massive pile-up. Oh my God. I believe... Safety car, boys? Yes, no? No safety car tonight?
No safety cars.
No safety cars tonight.
No safety cars tonight due to the super sprint format. So, yeah, a bit of chaos to start the race off. Did any of you boys get caught up in that?
Yeah, my steering wheel was about 45 degrees, so I'm pitting.
Righty, and a spin there from Carter Dines. That's live, and following him as well is Robbie Griffiths, the 80 cars. John McHenry just drives through nice and cleanly, takes the positions.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I just see cars sliding off in front of me, left, right, and centre. So
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, mate.
it's like I paid all these guys to do it. It's like it's just it's like I'm watching Swan Lake in front of me, or maybe it's Nutcracker.
I think maybe you're just a bit nuts, mate.
Guaranteed, mate. Guaranteed and certified. My biggest problem is to keep just this car on the black stuff at the moment.
And how are you going with that so far?
Look, to be honest, I'm still getting used to the new technique. I've had set practice sessions with Josh, our training instructor for development, and he's changed my technique. So it's going to take me a few weeks to get a grip of the different driving style. The right style, not my bad style. But it's getting there. My lap times are better. I just got to get consistent now, but that's going to take a while. But the reality is...
Sorry to interrupt, Ash Davis and Robbie
right.
Griffiths behind are going at it. You can see on the standings there, they're very, very close as Ash Davis looks to have maybe gotten caught in that incident on the first lap. He tucks in behind Robbie Griffiths, and that's going to be the battle for P10 there as Stefan McCartain is looking at Adam Hughes up the front, Matthew Dowse. Oh, there's a spin from one of the Team Greg cars. That's very unfortunate. That corner is a dangerous one. You take it too hot and it will throw you out the other end.
We've just had a drive-through penalty for Benjamin Siren, car number 959. Not sure what that's brought that on, but...
I do believe that's from the first lap. He was up the inside and just probably put the car where it maybe didn't go. So, very, very good from race control, getting that nice and quickly done for us. As there's a couple of battles going on. So Nathan, take your pick. We've got Robbie Griffiths and Ash Davis who we're looking at now. And behind him is Ashley Knowles and Dylan Podzeni going at it. Dean Sinkovich, Kyle Zink.
Yeah,
we've got Adam Hughes and Stefan McCartain up front.
Oh,
Luke Cornwell again.
Luke Cornwell.
I keep saying Cartain.
Well, it's spelt Cartain.
That's why I keep doing it. So, like, I'm trying to get it right, Stefan McCartain. I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there. Those boys having a nice little battle. Kyle Zink having a look at one of our our guest commentators for the night. How's the battle going, Dean?
Still struggling with the car, with the damage. So it's repaired, but it's not 100%. So, so what I mean, 16th, working my way up to first in about a couple of minutes' time.
Well, good luck with that one. I believe we might be able to go on board with Robbie Griffiths. So Stevens having a look at him.
Nice battle going in front of me, guys. These guys are very close and very tight.
Yeah, we're watching this battle now. So we're seeing Robbie Griffiths in the middle of a little bit of a sandwich here of Ash Davis and Steven Sinkovich behind. So this is a battle for P9 now. These boys are going to be battling very, very hard. So there's about 10 minutes left in this race if we're going off what happened last race. So 20 minutes, 11 laps. It looks like these boys are going to get through those laps faster than the time will allow. So these boys are very, very fast.
Is that what happened before? It's a set lap, but you also have 20 minutes of race time. I'm still learning all this. So it's maximum 11 laps, but 20 minutes race time. Is that what's happening here?
Yeah, so 11 laps for 20 minutes, and these boys are doing those 11 laps in
Yeah,
about
they knocked
15
that out in
minutes.
about 50. That's what I thought. I was like, the race time is still up there. Why is everybody coming off the track?
Seeing side-by-side action there, a little lock-up from Robbie Griffiths. He's going to have the speed down the straight. Very, very nice defense from Ash Davis. Stephen, you got a nice look at that. How was that to watch from behind?
Pretty tight, man. These guys are really, really keeping it clean and nearly rubbing. But I tell you what, I watch them come out of these corners, and the pace they get out of the corner is ridiculous. I'm like,
Side by side into the next corner. These boys, a little bit of, he's held it. Robbie Griffiths, a very, very nice save there as Ash Davis gets given a little bit of a lifeline. Can Robbie catch up? Is Stephen going to be able to capitalize on that little mistake from Robbie Griffiths and take P10? Apologies.
give you the hot tip. I'm not even thinking about P10. If I do end up in P10, I will be deliberately slowing down because P10 starts at pole for the next heats.
Oh, come on, you have to go for P10.
Last time I did it, I ruined it.
Well, you're in P10 now, Stephen, so I hope you keep that position and stay up the front. We want to see you on pole, mate. We want to see you driving up the front. We want to see you battling for those podium positions. As watching Brett Wardby now on Tyson McAvoy around the outside. There's a battle in front of them as well. Matthew Doust. Sorry, not Matthew Doust. Who is that? That's a lockup.
Matthew Doust.
It is Matthew Doust in front. I believe that might be a back marker. That's Callan Hodgkinson and the 959 car of, I believe that's Benjamin's Siren, maybe. So the 959 is Benjamin's Siren. So.
Don't douse yourself, Dano.
Someone get him off comms.
Yeah, Brett Wardby's made a lovely move on Tyson McAvoy. Forced him, unforced error there from Tyson. Maybe a bit of a lock-up behind. He's going to have some work to do to get back up to those boys. And Brett Wardby's now into P5. He's going to have to get past these back markers who are battling very, very hard. Nathan, how are you finding this race? I know there's a lot of action going on, and you're also doing the producing behind the scenes, so I do appreciate everything you're doing. I want to hear from you, mate. How's it going?
Mate, the battle packs, as we speak, the battle packs are absolutely amazing. You know, from 2 to 4 guys right on each other's tail the whole way, side by side through the corners. Just absolutely beautiful racing all around. Like, from the bottom of the pack to the top of the pack, these guys are just absolutely putting on a show tonight.
Yeah, they do it week in, week out, always providing a spectacular show for us to commentate on. And unfortunate Cowie couldn't be with me tonight, but he had some personal issues to attend to, and we respect that, and we hope to see him next week.
Yeah, it definitely takes the pressure off me a little bit. As much as I'm enjoying learning to do the comms, you guys definitely do a better job, that's for sure.
It's good fun. I love doing it. As we can see, Tyson McAvoy has caught up quite a fair margin to Brett Wardby in battling for P5. There's not really much else going on around track other than these boys. There's Stefan McCartin just trailing Adam Hughes, probably just letting him have the points for the championship to get away from Carter Dines and Benjamin Siren. And yeah, it doesn't seem to be much going on. There's quite a couple of gaps that have formed. Tyson's now dropped just over a second from Brett in front. So
yeah, they've definitely started sort of stretching their legs, and the gaps are increasing, and everybody sort of, I feel like they found where they're going to sit for the moment, and they seem pretty happy, and you know, just to finish the race right now.
Should we put a poll up and I'll take Adam Hughes behind me?
no.
That's a joke. Sorry.
I was gonna say.
But anyway.
I was gonna say, wait till people can gift subscriptions and stuff like that, and then we'd be like, 50 subscriptions, and we'll get one of the boys to take someone out. It's great to see Luke Cornwall tonight. He's really
Nathan,
pushing
just
hard.
check your messages. Just check your DMs on Discord, mate. I've got to send you a message.
Yeah. Oh Lord, you need to
I didn't do a pre-race, okay? I
Well,
forgot.
you need to
I was
get your
eating.
pre-races in, mate. You can't be leaving me quiet on comms. What are you doing?
Just chuck it on a nice little battle. You got Ash Davis and
Yeah,
Dylan
we've got
Buzzetti
it.
there.
Yeah, we've got some.
I'll be. You just commentate on this, mate. I got faith in you. You'll do absolutely brilliant, and you've
Oh,
got
yes.
Stephen and Dean here to help you out. So
Maybe we watch
I will
Stephen
be-
and Dean, and they can give us a hot lap.
Mate,
Yeah,
don't go
actually-
on the hot lap with me because
Give it-
yeah, we've got we'll just make it look crap.
no. Well, what we can do is
Someone
we
like
can.
the guy in front of me, or Robbie Griffith is a good hot lapper.
We
He'll
can-
show you
well-
the exact lines to follow. I'm still.
We can chuck an onboard with you boys, and you can talk us through the lap and what you're thinking and where your braking markers are if you're up to it.
Not really, because I'll just give everyone the wrong idea and the wrong positions and give them the wrong perspective of what it should be. It's like, have a look at that corner there, right? That's just completely wrong apex, completely wrong turn.
Yeah, we're watching Adam Hughes now. I think we'll stay on board with him for a little bit. I will be
Yeah.
right back. I'll be about 2 to 3 minutes.
He's the man.
I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
If
We'll
you're
get
sitting
a
in,
hot lap.
have you got a cockpit view at the moment, Nath?
I have a gyro, yep.
Oh, well, watch the way Adam handles that steering wheel, mate. It's smooth, it's clean. He drives a very loose rear end in his car, and he slides it where he needs to, and he's got some amazing control, amazing skills, but also watch him come out of the corners, and the pace he picks up out of the corners is ridiculous. He makes up so much speed through those, and I'll tell you what, a lot of guys would be, wishing they could do half that pace out of the corner. I wish I could.
130 kilometres an hour out of the final corner down home straight.
There you go. So I've got Ash Davis behind me. I'm going to just take it wide now, let him through, because there's no point me racing him. He's a lot faster than I am. And I'm a realist when it comes to this sort of racing, because I know that I'm not fighting for position with these guys. He's probably 2 seconds a lap faster than I would be normally. I'm a bit fortunate to be in the position I'm in. And I'll just be happy to finish in 11th now as well, because that means I'm no longer in pole position. And I can just enjoy the mid-pack and enjoy the carnage.
Let us have a look at it first. Is that lap 7 or lap 8?
Wow, we nearly had Luke Cornwell, the rookie, on the track tonight, take out Adam Hughes. Looks like Luke Cornwell's spun out and he's parked his car on the far left-hand side of the ripple strip. And as Adam Hughes has come round the corner, Luke Cornwell is sitting on that ripple strip that Adam wants to use.
Was there contact?
No, Adam swerved left and went right off the track to dodge him.
Nice.
I'm going to see
There
if
you
I
go.
can
There just
find
goes
it.
to prove the skill he has is ridiculous.
Adam Hughes. Let's see if I can get a replay of him. I don't know if it classed it as an off track though. I can't see it. But you're not wrong about Adam and the way he handles the steering wheel in this car. This is a phenomenal lap.
Oh, smooth as, man. It's next level. There's aliens out there. I'm not sure if you'd call Adam an alien, but I'll tell you what, he's way up there. He's got the skills of some of the best I've seen. And this league has progressed a lot. Ash Davis, who's in front of me at the moment, he's a previous champion of this league in the Porsches. So it gives you an idea of how much the league has grown and improved over the last 12 months. He's still a very, very skilled driver and still up there all the time. But when you look at Ash compared to Adam has just got that little bit of an edge on pace out of corners, and that's that little edge that makes a difference. But both very good drivers.
Oh yeah, definitely indeed. And you can see that with Adam Hughes. He's really pushed away from the rest of the pack right now.
Yeah, and he's one of those characters that he'll get on track and he'll practice and he'll keep going until he gets that corner right. He just, until he feels that he's done it right, he won't stop. He's a bit of a head case when it comes to that sort of stuff, and that's probably why he's so good at it.
We just had a beautiful overtake from Robbie Griffiths on John McHenry here that I'd love to get a bit of slowed down replay on that. And we've also had a white flag, so Let's have a look at this beautiful overtaking move on the inside here. He's come down really hard, very late on the brakes. Pulled right through to the inside lane. Absolutely beautiful maneuver. Out to the far left, full power, and off he goes.
And John's no slouch in this car.
Yeah.
He is part of our team, and I do hang on him a lot. But he's pretty good in the damn Porsche.
That's J-Mac, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
That
call
is
him
J-Mac.
John. Everyone else calls him John, and since I met him, it's just been J-Mac.
Yeah. He's your
My mentor.
Your mentor, yes. Your mentor. Your sensei.
Tell you what, I think he's done a pretty good job, and I've still got a lot to learn, so I'm having an absolute blast on board the SRW team, so look forwards to more and more races.
Awesome to hear, Nath. Awesome
It's
to
a
hear.
it's a great journey, Nath. You've come at the right time, and there's plenty of stuff that's going to be happening in the coming weeks, and some really exciting stuff. And I've just looked up in the mirror, and I've got 3 cars chasing me down for a position a few higher, but I'm quite happy to maintain where I am and just finish.
There's still a couple of seconds between you, mate. Like you can still hold a bit of pace there. Like they're not right on you, yet. So
It's just a matter of finishing cleaning at the moment.
everybody's sort of stretching out to that, second, 2 seconds sort of in between.
Yeah.
What? I was like, why is everybody crashing again? The checkered flag. The race is over.
Yeah, here comes the flag now. I'm just about to cross the line. And I'm very lucky 11th. I was very fortunate that a lot of cars spun in front of me and I wasn't involved in it.
Beautiful half-speed replay that I totally forgot to actually change for the checkered flag, but well done to Dylan in the car 888 for Locked On Lads tonight, taking the win for the second race.
Nice work. And second was?
Stefan. Is that correct?
Nice work, Stefan.
Yeah.
He's another one of our teammates, and I tell you what, he's got some good skills as well. Watched him race the last few races, and very impressed.
Yeah, so we've had Adam Hughes first, Stephen McCartan second, Alex Court third, Matthew Dost fourth, Brett Wardbury fifth, Tyson McAvoy sixth, Carter Dines in seventh, Robbie Griffiths in eighth, and John McHenry sitting in ninth. Well done, John. Ash Davis in 10th to hold out the top 10, with Mr. Steven Sinkovich just squeezing into that 11th place.
I have made it back. Stephen, I hate you.
I know you do.
I
mate.
wanted to
I know
see you
do.
on pole, mate, so bad.
No, I was quite happy to let Ash Davis pass me, mate. Not that I could have held him off in any way, shape, or form either. But yeah, it is what it is. It's good. I know what my limitations are, and I know that I'm very fortunate to be up in this position. I just got to make sure that I can stay clean in the first few corners and get the tyres warm, and hopefully still be in a good position when everyone settles.
Okay.
Super Sprint, 3 20-minute races. Is that how this goes down?
Yeah, so they've got a little 10.
They've
They've got a 10-minute warm up now, just after that second sprint race, just to maybe chill out, get a feel for the track again, and then they'll be ready after this 10 minutes. I believe sometimes we skip it, and we go into the super sprint, which is not worth double points. It's just worth the normal points. So.
So we're all good, Dano? You're all back, are you?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit worried, but I'll explain that later.
I can't wait to explain it later.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the viewers want to know too, mate.
It's a possible problem starting with H, and I don't want to have to go to the doctors for it.
Yeah, okay. H. Oh, geez, it's like a clue. H.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what it is.
Wow.
I'll pass on that information, thanks.
Yeah, I don't want that. Whatever what it is, I do not want it. So I'm really hoping it's not. But yeah, that should be fun. But we're just on board with Stephen now. He's just taking us through a little warm up lap.
I need as much practice as I can get.
I'm going to take this time to remind everyone at home to remember to like and subscribe to all of our pages. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure to hit that notification bell and make sure that it is filled in so you get notified every time we go live and you don't miss a race.
That's right. And if you're viewing on Facebook, !notify, and that will automatically set up your notifications in chat. And if you're enjoying the race tonight, let us know in the comments.
Exactly right. Make sure to share us around as well. We want to be shared as much as we can, and we want to broaden our audience. So show your friends, show your mum, show your son, show everyone.
Yeah, pass us around.
A special shout out to our naming right sponsor, DSL Welding,
Right.
who sponsors all our leagues for the whole season and has made a massive commitment to the new SRW, and we take our hat off to him. He's supported us from day dot, and love to have him on board all the time. We've got a few things up our sleeves, and we'll probably bring him in maybe at some stage as well. Things that we can't really talk about, top secret stuff. But
Starting with H.
Starting with H? No, we won't go to the H, bro. We'll keep that off. Comms.
Yeah.
But, another thing coming up. What's today? Thursday? So Saturday Night Mayhem's coming up, and Nathan knows all about Saturday Night Mayhem.
Oh, yes.
We, the admin, and other guys that join us love it to bits. It's probably the highlight of my week because it's one of the races where it doesn't matter how shit I am. I actually have fun and enjoy the carnage, and you get to let your hair down and just not worry about points and bumping into people. So if you've got nothing to do on a Saturday night, join us for Saturday Night Mayhem. Grab a can, sit back, have a laugh because it's full of tears, full of laughter.
Grab one can, grab a few, boys. Grab a few.
Yeah.
Grab a can and join us.
Yeah.
I like to grab not a can and not a bottle, but a bottle if you know what I mean.
Although we don't condone drink driving.
Yeah.
No. God no. We don't condone any form of driving under any substance. We like to have all sober driving and sober drivers.
Except on Saturday Night Mayhem.
No, including Saturday Night Mayhem.
Chris Thornton has said, "Hey boys" in Facebook chat.
What you doing, Chris? Aren't you meant to be out on track, mate?
Might have just dropped in to say g'day and see how we were doing. He's not on the track at the moment, so maybe he's just dropped in to, hit like. Make sure we're getting those likes and views up.
And Chris, when you're next to me next, let me pass you.
Yeah, Chris needed a smoke break. That's good for your health. Honestly, I was thinking about the same thing when you said 10-minute warm-up. I was like, ha-ha!
Smoke break. Nick stick break.
Yeah, I'll hold out, and then afterwards I can relax.
If you guys see me pull over and park it on the side of the track, you'll know that I've gone for daddy duties.
Alrighty then.
Unfortunately, I've got a 20-month-old I love to bits, but he tends to scream out for daddy in the middle of a race sometimes, and Daddy's got to do what Daddy's got to do.
Yeah, we were having some issues getting my 2-year-old to bed, like 5 to 7, where she just did not want mum. She wanted Daddy, and I was like, I've got to go. I need to set up. Like,
Yeah, it's one of those things when you with kids, it's like it's always they've just got this thing inside them that they pick up from you, and they just know exactly what time that not to wake up, what time not to go to sleep, and it just perfectly times to ruin your day.
sure does. Chris Thornton said, "No way am I letting you past." LOL.
Damn it. Worth a try.
Could you try and offer him like a 50 or a carton of beer or something? Maybe sweeten the deal a little.
Yeah, bribery, I've tried the bribery in this league, but we're just too righteous here, mate. No one will take it.
I think bribery from the owners, I think, is allowed.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, what am I? I mean, I'm starting off in P11. All right, put it out there. Next person who subscribes, they can get to pick who I am, take off the track.
Only a Saturday Mayhem, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I get to pick who I get to take off the track on Saturday Mayhem.
What is the plan for Saturday Night Mayhem?
Ooh, I think there's a post coming out this evening. The boys picked some NASCAR trucks on some tracks, and there's some dirt going to be involved as well, but they're sort of umming and ahhing whether the vehicle's going to do it. So they're doing a test run tonight, and we will definitely be having it on Saturday, but we'll release the cars this evening.
Fantastic.
So the standard poster, and you keep an eye on this poster, because this poster I do subtle changes every week, and
Shake it back, baby. Shake it back.
Yeah,
you never know. There could be some staff members that end up on the poster that without even knowing it, or in the background, or something like that.
Sorry,
mate. You can use any of my pictures. I look good in all of them.
I do not. Do not.
It's all right. It's all right. We don't condone the abuse of minors, so you won't be involved.
Chris Thornton has said, yes, fire me a message, a bit of cash my way, we may have a deal.
We're looking good, Chris.
And then Brad's also jumped on board with the comments and said, no one wants Steven's money. Hey, look, I don't know who you think you're talking to, Brad, but I definitely want Steven's money.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to put my hand up and say I also would love Steven's money, yeah.
We're putting our hand up on this one. Sorry, Brad.
You've got to give Brad a shout out. He actually, that was the first time in ages he hasn't spun in front of me with the pressure.
That's true. I think
Well
Brad
done,
had a fantastic race. I think.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, good race.
The Brad racing in the R8s as well. The Radicals.
Yeah, he's doing all.
Yeah.
He's doing all of it.
All right, grid up time.
Grid is up, guys. Grid is up.
So it's time for these boys to get underway. So we have a reversed grid for the final race tonight of the Super Sprint cars. Ash Davis taking the pole. He finished P10 last time out. Following him is John McHenry for Locked On Racing, one of our resident producers here. So we'll be keeping an eye on him. Robbie Griffiths, Carter Dines, Tyson McAvoy, Brett Wadby, Matthew Doust, Alex Court, Stefan McCarthy, and Adam Hughes rounding out at the top 10. And Stephen, I see you in P11, and you should be first.
I'm waving to you right in this moment. Actually, you know what's good? I'm right beside Adam Hughes. I might just follow him, just tuck in behind him, and hope for the best. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stay right away in case I knock him out of the race.
Well, we're on board with you, Stephen, for the start. So let's see how this all plays out.
I don't think that's a good idea. We're going to fight red lights. We're away here for the Porsche Cups. Ash Davis gets a good jump at the front. Robbie Griffiths is behind. John McHenry is alongside. We can't really see what's going on there. 3 wide coming into turn 1. There's a spin from Brett Wardby, and he largely gets out of the way. It doesn't look like anyone got collected. Those boys get through nice and clean. Tyson McAvoy's going to be having a look at Robbie Griffiths up the inside. You can see they're almost 3 wide just in front. We're on board with Alex Court now behind. He's gotten a good jump away. Stefan, the real winner over this, he's up into P6, so he's really gotten away well. These boys side by side, John McHenry and Stefan McCartain, going to be pulling us all the way down into the final corner. They're going to be almost 3 wide in front of him. That's Robbie Griffiths, I believe,
yes,
Tyson McAvoy and Matthew Doust in front of him. So you could see John McHenry on the inside, Stefan McCartain taking so much more speed from those cars in front. There's a spin behind. I don't know who that is.
Brad
It looked to be a
Wall.
crisscross racing car, and it is
Mr.
Brad Wall.
Brad
Alex
Wall.
Court has damage to the front of his Porsche as Stefan McCartain's going to tuck in behind. I could just see a little bit of damage. He's going to go up the inside of the number 13 car, and there's contact. And that is John McHenry dropping way down the order in the locked-on racing cars. You can see Alex Court on the inside, and there's yeah, he's just done that himself and taking evasive acts. Taking evasive acts. Evasive action. That's what I'm trying to say.
It looked like there was
Carter
quite a few
Dines.
cars then that just tried to get out of the way of anything and get their cars back on the track without any issues.
Yeah.
So
Exactly right. That sounds like one of the Sinkovich boys has spun it as well. I believe that is Dean again who has spun it. We're just looking right now. Oh, we're going to get a quick action replay there of a little spin from the rear just to rub the salt in the wounds just a little bit. As, oh, he's done the same as Tyson McAvoy. He's just not left it out of the wall,
spin that happened.
unfortunately. No, we're going to keep it live because there is an absolute fiend of a battle heating up at Stefan McCartain and Matthew Doust on the inside. There's a both lock up. Adam Hughes is going to go up the inside. It's going to be a 3-wide battle all the way down into the next turn. Adam Hughes and Stefan McCartain all the way down into the next corner. They're going to split all 3 of them. They know it's just Adam Hughes going to tuck in behind Matthew Doust on the inside. He's going to be just in front to hold the position. These boys battling very, very hard. The 3 front runners who started P10, 9, and 8 are all looking to get up into those podium positions, get as far in front as they can, as fast as possible, trying not to let those boys in front get away. That's Ash Davis and Robbie Griffiths in front, and that's Matthew Doust, 2.5 seconds. The more these guys battle, the more those 2 up front are going to be able to get away.
I'm just about to ask you, Dano, do you breathe?
Sometimes I take a breather and I expect Nathan to talk and he just doesn't. There's dead air all the time, but I love it. It's great as we're seeing Adam Hughes breaking quite late. Adam Court having a look up the inside. Little lock up from the inside. Maybe cost him down the straight. That front end damage might cost him as well, but it's going to be very, very close from these boys.
yeah, I'm sorry, Dan. I'm still learning the ropes, and I spend a lot of time listening to how you're commentating and taking it all on board, but also trying to keep an eye on the producer board to see what's actually happening. So
Alex Court has a look up the inside, a big lockup going in between the 2 crisscrossed cars, able to get away nice and clean. There was a little lockup from Matthew Doust, and taking complete advantage of that is Stefan McCartain and Adam Hughes, both able to get in front of Matthew Doust, and Kyle Zink gets in front of Alex Court as well. So Stefan and Adam are able to get in front of Matthew Doust, and now they are on the charge to catch Robbie Griffiths and Ash Davis. There's a car off behind. I'm not sure who it was.
Chris Thornton.
Kyle Zink. No, it's Kyle Zink. Chris Thornton is able to capitalize on that as well. But it was
Yep,
Kyle Zink who's
yep.
dropping down the order on the left-hand side. Matthew Doust going quite wide there. He might want to just help his teammate out here and get him right back up in this battle. Of course, Alex won't be able to jump into the pit and stay with him. Adam Hughes is doing an awesome job to hold him off and keep his teammate in front. Look at the defending. Very, very aggressive defending up the inside. Matthew Doust getting very, very close on that outside, giving him no quarter at all. No room to get a nose in there. Just some awesome, awesome driving from these 4 drivers. I'm including Alex Court there because he is definitely getting involved.
Oh yeah, definitely, mate. Seeing them this close to each other and how close they are as they come into the braking markers, And then they are nearly doing the exact same thing, all three of them, as they come in and as they leave the corner.
You can see them side by side now. I'm not sure if Stefan is going to give Adam the lead. He might. A little bit of team orders, maybe. Yep, there it is. Oh, a little bit of a checkup. Matthew Doust goes up the inside. There might be a little bit of contact here. We're on board with Adam Hughes. They're side by side, a little bit wide from Stefan McCartan. Matthew Doust is going to have the speed to get in front. He is. That's a lovely move around the outside to take that position back. This is an awesome battling developing here. Adam Hughes is going to run away from Matthew Doust as Stefan McCartan and Alex Court behind look to get in front of Matty. This is an awesome battle, and these guys have got 10 minutes left to racing. This is going to be an incredible race.
It's definitely heating up here in the top 5, top 6. We've got some very close track times, lap times being pulled by the top 6, and they are so close to each other. It looks like we've got a bit of a battle in the back here with Mr. Brad Wall and Dean Sinkovich. And
Matthew Doust going very heavy into that corner and locks up Alex Court, and Stefan McCartan able to just go through. Stefan getting McCartan. I'm sorry, Stefan. I'm so sorry. I keep doing it. I'm really sorry. As we're looking now, that's Tyson McAvoy and Steven Sinkovich going at it. Steven's going to brake quite late into the corner. He's going to be side by side with him. He should have the pace around the outside, but Tyson gets that move done very nice. He's got Callan Hodgkinson behind him. And the front of that Porsche is not looking too good, but Tyson McAvoy is able to absolutely scream away from Stephen there.
Slow him up, Steve. I'm behind him.
No further action, no blocking.
A little bit of team orders going on in the comms box. Adam Hughes is caught right up to Robbie Griffiths, and he's probably going to be able to make a move very soon. These boys coming up to the corners now. I reckon Adam Hughes has made the move on Robbie Griffiths. Robbie Griffiths going to drop a little bit behind. He's done that before the straight. That's incredible driving from Adam Hughes. There's not long left in this race. What lap are we on, boys? You're still on the lead lap.
Lap 5, going to 6.
Sweet. So we can see this move now. Adam Hughes just jumps to the inside, and some lovely trail braking towards the end of the corner, and you can just see how much car control this man has, and it's incredible to watch. Back live now, as you can see, there's a train forming now. They're getting very close to that leader, Ash Davis. He's going to want to try and maintain as much speed as he can. He wants a podium here, Ash Davis, and I reckon he can get it.
looks like we've got a good battle for 9th, 10th, 11th with Dylan, Brett, and Benjamin.
The battle really is heating up. Here's Adam Hughes. He's going to have a long draft on Ash Davis now. They're catching a couple of back markers. Ash is going to try and defend on the inside, but Adam Hughes braking around the same time. He's just better on the brakes. A little lock-up, maybe. He goes a little bit wide. Ash Davis is going to be able to get a nice line through the corner. They're going to maintain that side-by-side status. Ash Davis not going to let him have that position, but it looks like Adam Hughes might be running a lower wing, and he's able to get that car a little bit faster. You can see George Minus of Team Greg just pulling over to the side. Ash Davis maintaining that position. What a move up the inside, maintaining and able to hold on to that position. These boys are very, very close, and he is not letting Adam have that win easy. Is anyone with me?
We're all here, mate. We're all here. Sorry, I've just got I've got Callum on my ass on 0.6 seconds, and I've got his buddy in crisscross, Brad Wall, behind him.
Well, I've got
that.
a wall and a leak behind me.
We
And
cannot go away from the front end battle, though. I'm sorry, boys. Stefan McCartan has just set the McCartan. It's Stefan McCartan. Alex Court's had a spin in the background. He's going to drop down. No positions, thankfully, for him. Adam Hughes having a look up the inside. They're side by side going through the little chicane as Ash Davis is going to tuck in behind. Is he going to be able to then attack Adam Hughes down the straight? He's going to have the draft. And Robbie Griffiths is looking at this behind, and so Stefan McCartan. Adam Hughes goes defensive on the inside. Robbie Griffiths looks at the inside. Stefan McCartan's going to have a look up the inside. Ash Davis round the outside. Is he going to have the speed? It looks like he might. This is going to come down to the absolute wire for these cars. Look how crazy this battle is getting. They're 2 wide, 2 behind. These guys are absolutely in unison. The crisscross boys providing each other a little bit of draft. Adam Hughes on the inside. Ash Davis tucks in behind. And you can see Robbie Griffiths, Stefan McCartan getting that move done. A lovely, lovely move in the end. And Ash Davis going to want to hold on to that P2 if he can not get back into the pole position. Maybe a little bit of a mistake there. You saw maybe those hands in the car just go a little bit squirrely. Oh, I really can't breathe doing this. This is so much stuff to commentate on. I need Cowie.
I'll just tell you what, I've just had looked up and I've had the highlight of my year, Mr. John McHenry black flagged for poor re-entry.
I'm sure that'll be a little debrief and a little bit of a joke towards us in the debrief that we have, and a lovely move from Stefan McCartan up this side. A little bit of contact from Ash Davis. Robbie Griffiths now and Ash Davis are right on top of each other. These 3 cars, I'm including Stefan McCartan, these 3 guys are going to be wanting to go for that podium. It's now a battle for P3. Can Robbie Griffiths make the move on Ash Davis to get into P3? They break nice and late. They're very, very close to Stefan McCartan. You can see just how close these guys are to each other. It's so close. It's nail-biting even. This is just awesome racing to watch. Kyle Zink making the move on Chris Thornton at the back. And Brett Wardby's getting involved. Kyle Zink maybe making the move. I can't see what's going on. Chris Thornton goes off a bit wide. There's a big battle going on behind. I don't know if we can get on board with that battle. You can see it now. There's a little bit of damage to that car from Brett Wardby. And it is a man-up sim racing car. Chris Thornton getting involved as well. Look how close this is. Awesome battling. Kyle Zink leading them away. Brett Wardby and then Chris Thornton. Chris is going to have to make a nice gutsy move up the inside, I reckon, to get that move done on that damaged Fishy Motorsports car. This is so much going on. I just can't even take it all in.
Well, you're going to have to try, mate.
Yep. Deep breaths and get back into it. And I'm just loving the rear end of Callum Hodgson right now. Just keeping as much pressure as I can on him. He's a better driver than me by miles. But he must have damage or something like that, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to keep up with him in a normal race. But, you know, a little bit of pressure, he might do a Brad Wall and spin.
Don't put a commentator's curse on it, but we haven't seen Adam Hughes spin just yet this season, I don't believe. Maybe once, and I think it may have been in a practice, but...
No, he did 4 spins in 1 lap in the last Porsche round.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Hughes, and fought his way back to, I think, a podium at least.
You're correct. My memory is absolutely horrible. You are absolutely correct. I do remember it now. He did have quite a few spins last week.
Yeah.
As we're just watching Ash Davis and Robbie Griffiths. These guys are going absolutely... I forget the phrase, but they're going hammer and tongs. That's the one. They're going really hard for this podium position. As I believe we're going to come to the white flag now. I don't know if we can have a look at Barney, the flag man, and we'll just see it as they come past.
White flag has come out.
Yeah, white flag has come out. So these guys are on the last lap. This is going to be down to Robbie Griffiths and Ash Davis to see who can take the podium position. Brett Wardby is having a look at Kyle Zink. This is going to be a battle right down to the wire. Ash Davis is actually staying with Stefan McCartan. And this is some awesome, awesome driving. An absolute show tonight, as they always do in the Porsche Cup cars. The Fishy Motorsports car of Brett Wardby having a look at Kyle Zink, that damaged Fishy Motorsports car. I'm sure if that car was up to scratch, he would be past it. They almost make a little bit of contact, a little lock-up from Brett Wardby on the inside. He's going to have the draft down the straight, and it doesn't look like Robbie Griffith's going to be able to catch Ash Davis. He looks like he's dropped back quite a fair march, maybe 4 or 5 tenths in that last encounter. This is some awesome, awesome battling. We're going to stay on board with Brett Wardby now. No, we're going to go to Benjamin Siren, who's making a move on Chris Thornton. A lovely, lovely look from Nathan Verney, our producer in training and commentary man tonight. He's doing an absolutely awesome job. A lovely, lovely move from Benjamin Siren. But look at how close Chris Thornton is on the way back. He's going to cut to the inside. They're going to be side by side coming into the final couple of turns. This is some awesome racing tonight. It looks like
He's hit me. Oh, no.
That's Stephen, another exclamation of frustration as we see Benjamin Siren having a look up the inside of Chris Thornton. He looks like he's not going to get that move done, and Chris Thornton is going to do a lovely, lovely move on Benjamin Siren to take home P8 here at the Hockenheim Ring. Adam Hughes is your race winner, your triple race winner, I should say, followed by Stefan McCartan, who I'm going to start calling the bridesmaid if he keeps up these P2s. Ash Davis taking out the podium, a lovely drive from him from pole position. Robbie Griffiths and Alex Court, who I reckon could have had a nice little battle for that P3, who unfortunately had a spin and is sitting in P5. A good drive from him overall. I think he's done very, very well tonight. A hefty amount of points. Kyle Zink, Brett Wardby had a good battle at the end there, and you can see Chris Thornton and Benjamin Siren, not even a tenth separating them on the line. So a very, very tight race tonight, as we can see Steven Sinkovich limping home in that Porsche 992.
Steve, what happened to your car, mate?
Well done, podium.
I think I hit a wall. Not a Brad wall, but a wall.
I think last time we saw your car, it might have been in a bit better nick.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I had a bit of an encounter with a Hodgson.
With a Hodgson.
Hodgkinson. Now, I'll start with you boys before we bring in the podium sitters. How did you find the race tonight? How did you find the track, the flow, everything about it? I know you boys aren't the fastest, and I know you'll admit to that, so I'm okay to say that. But
Speak
I
for
know
yourself, Dano. I'm the quickest one on the track. I should have been on the podium tonight.
Oh, I believe it when I see it, mate. How did you guys find that race?
It's always a good track. It's always got slippery corners, and it's the same corners that catch me out.
Sorry. Now, kids, we're just watching Stefan McCartan and Adam Hughes just making out a little bit on track as they do their celebratory donuts. Sorry. Continue, boys.
Yeah, it's one of those cracks where there's always a slippery corner, and you might not be that corner this week, but the following week it's that corner that just grabs you. I had the corner near the stadium that
Are you ready for race control?
gave me havoc all night. But I'm just sitting here in VR.
Right-hander, I believe, yeah?
The spinning.
The double
Enjoying
right-hander?
Yeah, that one there.
Yeah,
just gets me.
that is definitely a tricky set of corners, I will admit. I don't know if you boys can help me out here. My monitor is not big enough to drag everyone in. If we can get Adam Hughes, Stefan McCartan, and Ash Davis into here. And I will also bring Alex Court in because he did win. He did not win, sorry. He did come third or second for 2 of those races. So he has done very, very well tonight. As I'll run you through our feature results standings again. So Adam Hughes taking out the win again for Crisscross Racing. A 1-2 following him is Stefan McCartan. Ash Davis for 9.5 Swim Sport doing a very, very nice job putting that car on the podium. Fishy Motorsports car, Robbie Griffiths putting out the P4. A lovely drive from him, only dropping 2 positions to that P4, so a very, very nice drive. Alex Court sitting P5, Kyle Zink, Brett Wardby, Chris Thornton, Benjamin Siren, and Ashley Knowles rounding out the top 10. Now, I do believe that we have Stefan in at the moment, and Adam, and I will bring in Alex as well. Now, are you 3 boys with us at the moment? You're all connected?
Yep.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm here. Yep.
Sweet as. So the 3 of you were battling pretty much all night. Some really, really good tight-knit battles from the 3 of you. How did you boys find the track this week?
Slipstream Fest. No, it was pretty good. Different layout, which makes it a bit different for these cars because we raced in the F1 layout last year, so I enjoyed it. Something different. Yeah, it was good racing from what I was involved in, so I was happy.
It does seem that the track selectors for this season have gone with some slipstream heavy tracks, and I'm not sure who decided of the tracks, but I'm not pointing fingers, but it might have been to benefit the boys at the back. I'm not pointing fingers.
No, don't point fingers. It was John McKenzie.
It was all John.
You
Okay.
can blame him directly.
All right. Alex and Adam, how did you boys find the race?
The first 2 races, yeah, I found pretty tight. Those 2 boys up the front are just incredibly fast, so hats off to you boys. Third race, I found pretty lonely, back in 5th place, so yeah.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate. You had that spin. I believe it was at turn 1, was it?
Yes.
Yeah. What can you talk us through that one, if you don't mind, and just how did it happen?
Simply just lost the rears. On the last.
Too much speed.
Yeah, on the last corner as well. I had a bit of a moment there as well, so probably just too much heat in the tyres as well from that, and yeah, probably on the gas a little bit too soon.
Well, a good race overall from you boys. Now, I'm going to bring in, who was it that came third? It was Ash Davis. Now, he was here somewhere. I did see his name,
I can't
but
find him, mate.
he seems to have disappeared. What was that like passing him, boys? Did you enjoy it? I know, Adam, you sort of enjoy going through the field for these feature races, and you have done up, as best you can do, going from P10 to P1. So congrats again on that one. How did you boys find getting through the field in that last race?
Yeah, I found it pretty clean and pretty easy. Oh, not easy, but clean. There was a bit of a crash behind me in turn 1, I think it was. So it sort of gave me and a few others a bit of a breather to work our way up. So that was good. Good racing.
It was phenomenal racing. It was phenomenal racing, boys.
Honestly, I had to take genuine there's a bunch of dead air in this broadcast because I needed to catch my breath because there was so much action going on. And Nathan was also just absolutely gripped by it, trying to capture everything that none of us had the words for it.
Yeah, it was very tough, especially I don't come from a commentator's background, so it's all a big learning curve for me. But yeah, definitely, guys, phenomenal racing, and just, again, being able to capture it for you and watch it myself firsthand is just, it's you're lost for words.
It is.
Yeah,
It
you're
just
lost
is.
for words.
Have you got any questions for the boys, Nathan?
No, nope. Apart from, if you want to shout your sponsors out, let us know.
We'll start with Adam, I suppose, your race winner.
What would you like to know, mate? Or would you want me to do the old sponsoroo stuff?
Go the old sponsor spiel.
Before you do that, though, I'd really like to know, how do you do it, Adam? What's the key? What's the trick?
Telling them who the sponsors are and thanking them.
No. It's been deep, mate. I want to know how you win each week and get to the, from 10th to 1st. Tell me why, how.
I think that's what he's trying to tell you. It's the sponsors, mate.
Is that right? Is that it? Well done, Stefan. You're doing it well then.
Yeah. A lot better. He must have his own
I don't know. I
sponsors.
think it's just
Tell us the secret there. Tell us the secret, Adam, because there's definitely a little bit of one.
We're all listening, mate. And watching.
I think it's just more or less I'm just doing a lot of
like racing with doing officials, doing IMSA, which is multi-class. So you're going to navigate the traffic, by nature. That's the nature of the beast. So I think I'm just used to doing that and sort of trying to read the play.
LMP2s?
It was the RSR last season, but it's going to be the P2 from now on. But I have driven the P2, and you just got to sort of.
Sorry, continue.
I was just saying, you just got to learn to just sort of just navigate the traffic and sort of read the traffic best you can, and sort of just capitalize on certain situations, and also know when to sort of let go and take copper on the chin and go, oh, I can't sort of make anything of that, and just navigate the best you can. And I guess there's plenty of practice, I guess.
If you need an improvement or anything, Adam, just let me know. I might be able to help you out.
I might have to sign 2 bands, I reckon.
Yeah, no, I'm an LMP2 enthusiast myself, so I don't know if I can give you tips because you are that good, but I reckon that last season, if you were driving the RSR, we definitely would have been in a couple of races together. Did you do much Road Atlanta or Petit Le Mans?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, did a little bit. Did a little bit with Steph, I'm pretty sure, and a few others.
Were you in any of the races with SVG or Jackson, Sizzle, and Harlow?
Yeah, quite regularly. They sort of put me against. They put me to the cleaners and slapped me stupid. So they're aliens. I'm just average.
We definitely raced together. We definitely raced together. So, Alex, would you like to give your little sponsor spiel? I'll give it to you since you're a P3 for 2 of the races.
Yeah, as always, Racing with Autism and DSL Welding for my own personal sponsors, and team sponsors we have. DSL Welding, Corp IT, Dragon RC, Above and Below Stump Grinding, Tree Minded, Mod Tint, Racing with Autism Australia, ABC Transport, and AA Designs. As always, shout out to Gary Bradshaw across in New Zealand for tuning in, and all the boys at After Dark Sim Racing.
Awesome job,
Now,
Alex.
I'll actually go back to you, Adam. You didn't actually get to say your little spiel, and I suppose it'll count for Stefan as well, because you boys are both crisscross. A nice little crisscross 1-2 tonight. Which one of you wants to take it away? Either or, Stefan or Adam?
I'll do it, seeing as I'm sort of the team boss. Just sort of a thanks, Merc Studios is our main sponsor, AE Boards, KYB. Couldn't do it without you guys, so thanks a lot. And thanks everyone for the racing. It was good racing.
And Jennifer Russell, Real Estate, thank you for being there as well.
Thank you guys and everybody on track tonight for putting on such an amazing show for us all to watch.
Honestly, like, that was one of the more action-packed races. I think the super sprints really brings you boys out of your shells, and really just you guys leave it all out on the track. But I do believe that will actually bring us to the end of the SRW Porsche Cup Round 4 at Hockenheim, brought to you by DSL Welding and SRW TV. From all the boys here at SRW TV, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure to tune in on Sunday where we have the supercars going around these tracks. It's going to be definitely a trail-breaking extravaganza is the word I'm going to use. But we hope to see you guys then. And good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.
Good night, guys.
Cheers, boys. Well done, boys. Cheers.